Hey guys, what's going on? Today we are going to be covering the top 5 Minecraft anime mods, going from number 5 to number 1, and we're going to cover the good things about them, what version they're on, and all of the different types of things that you can do in each of these mods. So before we get into the video, I will ask you guys, if you do enjoy this, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to see more, and most of these anime mods I actually do series on and or host Minecraft service on them, which I will also get into when we cover each of the 5. So let's go ahead and hop into the video, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. Alright guys, so starting off at number 5, we have the Bleach KD mod. Now this mod is for 1.12.2, and I just started a series on this, so there's some things that are super deep into the mod that I don't 100% know yet, but I do know that the mod is very fun, and most of the things about it. So let's go ahead and hop in here. The faction selector. This is where you're going to be able to pick your faction or race, whatever you want to call it. There's Quincy, Shinigami, Human, and Hollow, which obviously all of these things have special abilities and everything like that. You can create subclasses. You can go in here and actually change your stats. So there's a bunch of stuff that you can do. As you can see, there's strength, agility, endurance, weapon, range, magic, ray control, ray manipulation. And there is a ton of skill points that you can put into everything. So obviously I'm a human right now, so I don't have any special abilities or anything like that. But if you were per se a Shinigami, I'm pretty sure that you'll be able to see hollows right off of the bat. And as a human, you cannot see hollows right off the bat. They are little invisible things that will attack you throughout the day and night, and they make scary sounds. But moving on to the next thing, let's get away from these sheep first. Moving on to the next thing is the Bleach guide. So like I said, there is a ton in this mod. It's a very in-depth mod. There's pathing. Obviously, you can do human pathing, and there's subclasses that you can kind of put stuff into. There's extra stuff, which is the subclasses, which can be unlocked through various means. You can become a part of the Soul Society. There's the Shinigami, obviously. We went over the Quincy, and there is also the Hollows, and there's just a ton of extra stuff for that. Now, as we go into the stats, there's 8 base stats. There's 4 different types with several hidden stats not shown or used yet. Some of these are still a work in progress, so this mod is not 100% finished, but there has been a lot added over time to it, and I believe that the mod creator is still updating it. So there's strength, agility, endurance. We already went over all of that stuff, but there is also, this is the coolest part about this mod, there is also different dimensions. Now, some of these you can't exactly get to yet, but depending on your race or faction, there's certain things that you can and cannot do in those different realms. Moving on to the basically creative inventory, there is 27 different mobs that can spawn in this. There's different swords, there are different hollow masks, everything like that. There's agility point things that drop. There is just a bunch of different things. There's Ryetsu, which you need for a lot of the stuff in the game, and a lot of the different pathing you're going to need Ryetsu for. And then there's just a lot. As you guys can see, there's a lot of stuff, especially based around hollows. I believe that hollows is the main focus of this mod. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, but that is number 5, guys. This mod's very fun, and like I said, I am doing a series on this, so if you want to see me progress through this mod, definitely go ahead and look on my channel. It is my most recent series, and it's a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and hop into number 4. So coming in at number 4, we have the My Hero Academia mod, and as you can see, there are actually people fighting right behind me, destroying each other. This mod is a lot of fun. There's a lot in it, as you can see. A lot of things are going to spawn in your world, and you're going to have a fun time defeating what you can and what you can't. Trust me, there's going to be things that you cannot defeat in this, but starting out, basically there are quirks in this mod. Obviously that is the whole point of My Hero Academia, but as you can see, like I said, there's just going to be a lot of crazy things going on, and you're going to have a lot of fun in this mod. Let's get away from those guys for right now though, because that's not the focus. That's not the focus, but there's a lot going on, as you can see. But there is the stat card, which obviously you have your quirk. There's different ranks. You can be a civilian. I believe that you can be a villain or a hero. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but the ranks definitely go up over time. There's different levels, experience points to get into each level, and there are also skill points. Now, skill points can be put into health, power, and stamina. Each of those obviously adding health. You do more damage with punching and your other stuff, and stamina makes it so that you can use your quirk more often. Now, there are different abilities for each and every single quirk, which we will get to in a second. We'll go over all of them, but there's black hole for my one, singularity, vacuum, So it seems like for mine, I only have 3 different quirks or 3 different abilities for my quirk, but each quirk has anywhere from, I believe, 1 to 6 or 7 different abilities depending on what you have. So let's go ahead and look at the quirk tab. Like I said, guys, there are a lot of quirks. You can go ahead and pause the video. I'm going to go through each one of these and just show you what there is. There's 27 different ones, so there is a lot. And keep in mind, each of these have more than one ability. Most of them have more than one ability, I believe. I don't think that there's even any with just one ability left, other than maybe copy, because all you can do is copy, but then you get all of the abilities of the other people. Now, there's a lot more in this mod than just these quirks, which there's weapons and guns and stuff like that. There's a bunch of armor, and there's characters, there's blocks, there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff in this mod. It is very, very fun, and I will go ahead and give you a demonstration of one of these quirks. Let's go ahead and just use the ice token. So, as you can see on the right now, I have, a bunch of different quirk abilities, and it seems like my first one is Ice Wall. Now with this, I can just make a wall of ice and probably just protect myself with this and use it as a cover for maybe me and my team, depending on what it is. Now, with this mod, I have done a couple different videos with it. I've done a 100 days video, and I did a video with one of my friends, and it was fun. And we're thinking of possibly making a server with this mod eventually. So if you guys want to see a server with this mod, make sure that you put that down in the comments that you would be looking forward to it. This mod is a bunch of fun to mess around with. Let's just go ahead, use a different token just so I can show you. There's just a bunch of stuff to do in this. And of course, there is all for one token, which I can steal stuff, but I don't have enough stuff for that yet. Let's go ahead and try, let's just try like cement. I'm pretty sure cement is pretty fun. Oh yeah, I get rock fist with this. This is pretty cool. I can go up to this guy, just punch him, and it's gonna do 5 damage instead of 1. And it's a lot of fun. This mod is very, very fun. Cremation. Let's just mess around with these. Yeah, this one is probably the most OP one. This just burns everything in its paths with blue fire. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff in this, and I'm only using the first ability of each quirk, guys. There's 6 abilities for this quirk. Just go ahead, download this mod, have fun for yourself in it, and if we have a server on it, then I hope to see you guys on there. Let's go ahead and move on to number 3. Coming in at number 3, we have the Mine Mine No Me mod, and I forgot to say the version of the last mod, the My Hero mod. It is on 1.16.5. I'll probably put that as a little cliff note when I'm going over that mod. But this mod, which is the Mine Mine No Me mod, is on 1.15.2, and it is made on the One Piece anime mod. So basically, this mod adds a ton of stuff. There is a bunch of fruits. There's like over 50, I'm pretty sure, or really near 50 fruits. There's a bunch. As you guys can see, you guys can pause the video at any of these that you want to. Each fruit has, 1 to like, I believe, up to 6 different moves. And there's just more than this too. There's a bunch of weapons, there's a bunch of equipment, and there is a ton on this. Now, I did used to host a server on this, and I did a couple different videos on it, a couple 100 days videos as well. But we are kind of waiting for it to be updated to 1.16.5, which eventually it will be. So let's go ahead and show you guys a little bit more of what this mod has to offer. So when you spawn in, you're going to be able to choose your faction, which there is the Pirate, Marine, Bounty Hunter, Revolutionary Army, and Random. I like playing as a pirate, but that's just my preference. There is also races, which is the Human, Fishman, which can swim in water very fast and doesn't have to breathe underwater, or can breathe underwater. There's a Cyborg, which you get more health, and I believe there's something else that's bad about cyborgs, but I forget exactly what it is. There's Minx, and there is obviously Random. There's also fighting styles, which you can pick. Each of these has different abilities and different pathing that you can take as well, being the Swordsman, Sniper, Doctor, Art of Weather, Brawler, Blackleg, and of course the random ones. So let's go ahead and just become, for example, Pirate, Fishman, and let's go ahead and be Blackleg. So now that I finished that, you can see that since I'm a Blackleg, I actually pull up my leg, and I actually punch with my leg now. So if I were to go over here and break this tree, I kick it with my leg instead of using my hand. It's actually pretty cool. So let's just say that I was a fishman with a pirate, and I trained up a lot. So I would go to my abilities. I would have all of these different abilities that I could use as a fishman. Now I'm going to go ahead and equip some of these actually and show you guys just what they do. So this one hurls big and fast water droplets at the opponent, and this one delivers a powerful kick. We're actually gonna do, let's actually do the 2-fish engine. So if I switch over to battle mode, which is actually really cool, you have a whole different inventory slots for battle mode. I can go ahead and shoot this. I'm just going to shoot a bunch of water out. And then if I use the shark one, I believe that it's going to shoot. No, okay, so that's not the ability that I thought it was. But just for example, let's just go ahead and use this one. Let's actually put it on here. So if I use this, it's going to shoot out a giant, like, water spike, I believe. Yeah, so that this mod is super fun. Now, those are my racial abilities. Now, what if I were to eat the lightning fruit? So let's go ahead and do this. We just ate Goro Goro, which means that we have a bunch of lightning moves. Now, this is where the fun part is. Basically, this is one of the most OP fruits in the game. So if I use my first ability, I can basically just teleport around. And it's like crazy. It's so fun. Now the second ability is big lightning strike that's gonna get called down, I believe. Yep. That's a thing that happens in this mod. Expected a lot of big craters from the lightning one. Now if I use my third ability, I believe this one shoots a big electro ball that kind of charges up and then shoots out. Yep. Wow. That's just crazy. Now, as I said, there's like 50 different fruits, guys. There's 50 different fruits, a bunch of abilities that you guys can try, and you're just gonna have to download this for yourself. And you know, if we do put the server back up on the 1.15.2, definitely join my Discord so that you guys know. I also do stream this mod sometimes, so if you guys want to hop into my streams, the link for my Discord and my stream will be in the description of the video. Let's go ahead and move on to number 2, and yeah, number 2 is gonna be a fun one. Coming in at number 2, we have the Kimetsu no Yaiba mod, which is the Demon Slayer mod for Minecraft. Now, this is on 1.16.5, and this, you know, it was a close tie between number 1 and 2 for this, because this mod is very, very well made, and it actually just got a big update as well. Now, I have hosted a server on this for a long time. It's been up for almost, I believe, 8 or 9 months, and we're actually coming out with a big update right around when this video is releasing, so you guys might be able to play this server. The link of it is in my Discord if you do wish to play it. Now, like I said, this is on 1.16.5, so there's a ton of updates that come to it, and it is actively being updated. Now, there are a ton of swords in here. Like, if I just search sword in the inventory, yeah, there's a lot of swords. Now, we're just going to cover a couple because there's a lot, like I said, and there is also demons, which I do want to cover a little bit as well. Now, in here, there is a whole ranking system that you can go through depending on if you pick a slayer or a demon. There's a kill a demon to become a slayer. There's Mizunoto, which is a rank, and this has all the way up to the final rank of demon slayers. And if you become a demon, you can become all of the different moons, and it's a really fun time. This mod is very, very in-depth, and it's really, really fun to play. So, that being said, let's go ahead and show you guys a little bit of what this mod has to offer. So, I have the moon sword, right? If I just left-click on that chicken, you know, we see a little bit of particles. Nothing too crazy, no super, super crazy ability. But, if we now use an ability on this cow, that one's just the first form. So first form, Dark Moon, Evening Palace. So now if we switch to the second form, Pearl Flowers, Moon Gazing, it's going to get crazier and crazier as we go down the different forms of breathing. This is the third form that's in here. Let's see what it does to this pig. Yeah, it's just crazy. So this fifth form looks like a bunch of circles around me. Oh, wow, something actually just spawned. This is what happens in this mod. We'll go up here and explore this too. That's actually perfect. Sixth form is actually insane. That's a lot of things going on. And back to first form after that one. That is the moon sword, guys. So also around the world, things like this will spawn. You can go in here, explore them. It's a lot of fun. And if you're wondering how I have this over the shoulder thing, this is a part of my mod pack. Is called shoulder surfing. But if you want this whole mod pack that we have for this server, you can just get it from the Discord, like I said. Now let's go ahead and try out a new sword. So if we, for example, use Tomioka's sword, obviously the water sword, this thing sounds really cool. Obviously it sounds cool, but not only sounds cool, there are different animations for this. So since this is a more, I guess, normal sword, there's also an animation mod that you can get with this mod pack. And it makes it so that you can actually see, you know, some cool animations with what you're doing. Now, if we go to second form, there's water wheel. Obviously, each one of these has a whole different animation, and it's just so cool. It looks like there's actually added sounds to this as well since the last time I played it. There's flowing dance. You can run around and just slice things. Striking tide. There's so much that you can do. There's so much in this mod. There's little rain droplets that come up. There's whirlpools. There's just a lot. There's just a lot. You guys get the point of this. Now let's go ahead and show you guys what a demon can do. So in this mod, if I drink blood mucins, which turns me into a demon, as you can see in the bottom left, is saying that I'm becoming stronger and stronger and stronger. So if I become as strong as I possibly can and I put on these mucin tentacles, let's see what happens. Okay, so let's use our special. Yeah. That's what happens when you're a demon. This is just from wearing the tentacles, keep in mind. This is just literally from me wearing the tentacles. Now, unfortunately, as a demon, you cannot go out into the sunlight, but since I am in creative, I'm fine to go in the sunlight. But if you are a demon and you have drank blood, you cannot go in the sun. It's very realistic, as if you were in the anime. Now, let's go ahead and use a demon sword and see if see what happens with that. So let's say that we had Demon Art Rui. Yeah. That's what happens with this. Let's go ahead and go in first person for these. So I can shoot strings out. There is also this one. There's different abilities for all of these different demon arts, which is actually insane. As you can see, this one's insanely OP. Let's just show you what happens to the skeleton if we get him trapped in there. Oh, he's gonna get out, but he's not gonna get out. There's so much stuff that happens with this mod, guys. I don't want to go too in depth, but let me just say, I will be starting a new series with this. And like I said, I do host a server for this, so if you guys want to see that, make sure that you go ahead and check out, my channel for more of this. And let's go ahead and move on to number 1. You guys have been waiting a while. Let's go ahead and move on to that. It's a fun one, and I'm guessing you guys are able to tell which mod it is based on the skin that I'm wearing. Let's go ahead and see what it is, though. So as you guys could have guessed it, coming out at number 1 is the Naruto anime mod. Now there's expansions for this mod, but let's go ahead and go over the base mod made by the original mod creator Mathiox. Basically, this mod adds a ton of stuff. There's a whole jutsu card. Obviously, you've got ninjutsu, taijutsu, genjutsu, kenjutsu, shurikenjutsu, summoning, ninjutsu, Kenjutsu, Senjutsu, medical, and speed. There's all of the clans. There's nature releases. We'll go over all of that in depth, but I do host a server for this. This is what my channel's known for. I've done 100 days. I've done a bunch of series on this mod, and this is my server. I'm on my server right now. We've got, about 30 people on it at the time of me recording this video. It gets crazy. Sometimes we get up to 100 players on at a time, and it is a very, very fun time. So guys, I will say that this mod is on 1.7.10, and if you want to join this server, make sure that you guys join the Discord down in the link in the description, and go ahead and join the OG Icy Ramen or Icy Ramen Living World Discords, and there's a mod pack, the IP, everything that you guys need for that. All right, so let's start covering a little bit of what this mod has to offer. There is a ton, and I cannot possibly cover it all in this one video. This is by far the most in-depth mod in this list, which is why it is number 1. Now, I will also say that there is a 1.16.5 Naruto mod coming out. It's a work in progress. It's made by Fishy Hard. I did a couple videos on it. It's a lot of fun. But I just can't give it that number 1 yet because it is still in progress, and this mod on 1.7 has been out for years and has had a lot added to it, and I just have more experience with this specific mod. So eventually we might see a 16.5 Naruto at the number 1 spot, but let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Obviously, I have 2 natures right now, being fire and wind. Now, I'll show you guys a couple of these. I don't want to take up too much time with this, obviously, but these are the 2 ending moves of fire. So I have Great Fire Annihilation, which sets literally everything on fire around me. We have Fire Bullet Jutsu, which shoots out a fire thing and it just explodes on the ground. There's Great Fireball. There's a ton of stuff in this mod, guys. There is a ton of stuff in this mod. It's an unbelievable amount. Like, there's all of 5 nature releases, like 15 or something Kekkei Genkai with all different moves and everything like that. There's Sage mode, there's Beast, Tailed Beast, everything. There's just insane amounts of stuff. So obviously there's Vacuum Sphere for wind. I can't show you guys too much because, I'm playing on my character and I don't want to give myself too much OP stuff, but we do also have, if we look on the card, we have the Sharingan, which gets a lot of different moves as well. We'll go ahead and show you guys all the clan stuff, all of the natures, and all the Kekkei Genkai here in just a second. So as you can see, if we search clan, there are a bunch of different clans. I believe that there is 23 different clans. Don't quote me on that. There's a lot. Each of them have their own abilities and a bunch of different stuff. Obviously, there's Susanoo in this mod. If I, get my Mangekyo or my Eternal Mangekyo, I can get all the different stages of Susanoo. And then I will show you guys a little bit of a wind move here. If we just search Rasen Shuriken, Okay, there's also obviously Rasengan too, but Rasen Shuriken, this move is fun. Let's go ahead and see if we can hit this guy with it. Boom. Oh wait, a little bit lower, and yeah, it's gonna take him up and absolutely just takes him with him. It's just, this mod is so much fun. Like, there's no anime mod that compares to this, in my opinion. Like, I can just shoot Rasen Shurikens all over the place, and if there are people near me, they're gonna take explosion damage, and obviously, like I showed you, if I hit someone directly with it, it's gonna take them on a flight. But there's just, like, watch this guy. Like, boom. It's gonna take him, and it's gonna explode. It's just amazing. It's literally so much fun. This mod is super fun. Sorry, Leon, but you know, oh look, he has a Sharingan actually. That's actually pretty cool. So he has a Sharingan. This guy is a Mangekyo. Let's actually see if we can get this guy to turn on his Susanoo. Yeah, so this guy actually has a Susanoo, as you guys saw. He just went up to, I believe this is complete Susanoo. I could be wrong, but he has the green one. You guys saw the different staging and everything like that. There's so much stuff in this, and it's so much fun. It is so much fun. It's a great time, guys. This is, oh, and he's getting shot by Rasen Shuriken. Okay. Oh my gosh, but that is so cool, guys. This is the #1 mod for a reason. I promise you guys, you will have a ton of fun in this mod. I don't want to spoil everything for you, but if you guys enjoyed this list, and you guys think that, you know, maybe something else should be a #1, or maybe you think that something else should be added to the list, make sure you let me know down in the comments. Ooh, it looks like this guy actually has Kamui too. You can teleport around using Kamui. There is also substitution jutsu in this. I forgot to show you guys that, but look, there's just people, you know, with the Susanoo's, that Susanoo armor. This is so cool, guys. But like I was saying, if you guys think that anything should have been added to this list, or maybe you want me to go farther in depth, like I said, if you want farther in depth stuff with this mod, I have a bunch of videos on it. Just watch the videos, guys. There's a ton of stuff for you guys to watch on here, and I'm actually doing a series on this right now as well, and I do stream it sometimes. So like I said at the start, guys, if you enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe to see more, and we will go ahead and end it here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Download the mods down in the description. See you guys in the next one. Peace.